Jingliu is perhaps the most unique damage dealer and is much more future-proof than she appears. All of us want the new characters, but most of us only have enough tickets to get one. If your first reaction of seeing Topaz was like this, I won't be able to convince you. But for those of you who are still undecided, give me a chance to convince you. Let's talk about Jingliu first. I will make a separate video on Topaz. So, what's the game plan here, people? Are we supposed to act surprised like this is our first time seeing these animations? Jingliu's kit can be a bit complicated, so bear with me. I'm sure most of you already know what she does by now, but for those who don't, I will just speed run through this section. She has two forms, her basic form with her blindfold on, and her enhanced form where she takes off her blindfold. I bet that's not the only thing some of you want her to take off. She starts off in her basic form. To enter her enhanced form, she must have 2 stacks. There are 3 ways for her to gain a stack. 1. Using her skill in her basic form grants her 1 stack. 2. Using her technique before the start of a battle starts her off with 1 stack. 3. Using her ulti grants her 1 stack. Upon gaining 2 stacks, while she's in her basic form, she will immediately enter her enhanced form and get a 100% action advance. This means she gets to attack again. While in her enhanced form, she does way more damage, and she does not consume any SP. Instead, she consumes her teammates' HP and 1 stack. At 0 stacks, she reverts back to her basic form. To generalize her playstyle, Jingliu wants to be in her enhanced form as long and as often as possible. What this means is that if she's in her enhanced form, you want to keep her in that form for as long as possible. When she's in her basic form, you want to speed her up and get her to an enhanced form as soon as possible. Her main source of damage comes from her skill in both forms. It is easy to praise a new character, but Jingliu is not without concerns. Let's talk about her flaws. 1, and this may be her most glaring flaw, is the HP drain. The amount she drains is still not officially confirmed, but for the sake of this conversation, I'll just say it's 4%, just by eyeballing it from the stream clips. Is 4% a lot in a vacuum? No, it's not. If my Tengyun has 3k HP, then 4% of that is only 120 HP. That's really nothing. However, that 4% can creep up on you like it's student debt. Let's picture a very possible scenario for her. The battle starts off with Jingliu using her technique, which means she starts off with 1 stack. In her basic form, she attacks once with her skill. That is now 2 stacks, which means 100% action advance. She is now in her enhanced form. She attacks once with her skill. That is 4%. Bronya uses her skill on Jingliu. Jingliu, while still in her enhanced form, attacks 1 more time with her skill. That is another 4%, adding to a total of 8%. Jingliu will usually revert back to her basic form, but before she reverts back to her basic form, use her ult. That is another 4%, adding to a total of 12%. But we're not finished yet. Let's say your Jingliu got Jordans on, so she's fast, allowing her to attack again this turn. That is another 4%, adding to a total of 16%. The turn technically isn't over yet, but Jingliu is back to her basic form, so we will stop here. 16% of 3000 HP is 480. That is 480 HP in the first turn. I can brush off 120 HP drain and call it just a scratch. But if it's 480 HP, it is a lot harder to ignore. Especially when this is just turn 1. This is just with 1 Bronya on the team. Imagine, just imagine. What if we get another character? Let's say it's a Quantum Harmony character, for conversation's sake, who also has a very similar skill set as Bronya. It won't be a 16% HP drain anymore. It might be a 24% drain, or a 28% drain, depending on the final numbers of Jingliu's energy situation on release. If 16% was already hard to stomach, now imagine if it's 24% or 28%. Forget about the enemies hitting your Tengyun. That frail Foxian is 1 gentle breeze away from being down. Moving on to Jingliu's second flaw. She is only a damage dealer. She drains HP from her team to do damage and only damage. Quick comparison, Topaz can make her team better by making others follow-up attack characters do more damage. Jingliu, on the other hand, only takes and never gives. What happens when a future Ice Hunt character comes out who does more damage than Jingliu and isn't sabotaging the team's HP? With these two flaws, why do I still find her so appealing? Other than because her aesthetics are just so... At the start of the video, why did I say Jingliu is perhaps the most unique damage dealer and is much more future-proof than she appears? Let's use a character that we know exists and is most likely gonna come out. Let's use Sam as an example. If you guys don't know who Sam is one of the Stellaron hunters. We don't know much about what Sam does. We don't even know who's inside a mecha suit. Could be a husbando, could be a waifu, might even be a fly. A firefly. The point is, let's assume Sam's kit is HP related. That's not too hard to believe. If it's not Sam, some other characters out there is going to be HP related. It is an open secret on how Jingliu seems to synergize so well with HP related characters. So if Jingliu and Blade can work so well with one another, why can't Jingliu and Sam work as well? So what if a future Ice Hunt character comes out and does more damage than Jingliu? Jingliu's selling point here is that she will work with other HP based damage dealers. Her SP efficiency allows her to play nice with those types of characters. In a vacuum, her HP drain may seem detrimental to the team, but if those teammates are Blade and Sam, who benefits from losing HP, it becomes a whole new situation. It's now win-win. Who cares if Jingliu is draining 4% attack in her enhanced form? I have Blade on my team. Keep sucking his HP. Am I claiming that Jingliu, Blade, and Sam are going to be some new meta triple carry damage dealer team comp? No, it's way too early to make that claim, but don't be surprised if it actually does happen. People praise Kafka for being future-proof because she plays so well with other dot-based characters. This is a very similar situation. Jingliu plays very well with other HP-based damage dealers. This may be me talking pure speculations, but why can't there also be HP manipulation-based support characters? Now, I'm sure some of you may be thinking, but I don't have Blade, and I don't plan on getting any Blade-like characters. Wouldn't the HP drain still be a huge concern? I can respond with, do you guys not have healers? You have to remember one thing. She isn't using any SP when she is attacking in her enhanced form. What other damage dealer can attack 1,000 times in one turn without draining your SP with every hit? She isn't draining HP from her teammates for the fun of it, actually saving us SP. With the extra SP she saves for us, we have a lot more options to take. For example, I can spam my healing every turn if I need to. I won't pull out the whole A squared, B squared, C squared math equations for her damage, but I can assure you she hits like a truck. As for specific healers, you can refer to my older video for my take on Jingliu's potential healers. Luocha, for instance, can even remove the headache of Jingliu's HP drain with his flower field talent. All of a sudden, every time Jingliu attacks, her HP drain gets nullified by Luocha. By the way, since I'm sure some of you can't get both Jingliu and her Lightcone, I won't bring it up too much in this video. Just know that her Lightcone amplifies her advantages even more. Her Lightcone is pretty amazing, but it's not worth sacrificing a potential new character for the free-to-play or a light spender. In my opinion though, the best girl deserves her best Lightcone. But I'm sure there will be buyers or mores for people who end up pulling for the Lightcone. Let's cool down a bit with some quick trivia. Here are Jingliu's voice actors and some of the characters they have voiced before. My honest opinion is that I think I know where the budget went. Everything I have said so far may have gone one ear and out the other for some of you, but the moment you see some of these characters, you're immediately on the Jingliu ship. If you enjoyed this video so far, please like and subscribe. I appreciate the support and any feedback. It lets me know which types of videos people prefer. I have talked enough about Jingliu herself, but do remember, she isn't the only character on the banner. The featured 4-star characters on her banner are going to be Sampo, Hyukyu, and Tingyun. I'm so glad they decided to feature Ting Yun here. She works so well with Jingliu, this brings so much more value to the banner for free-to-plays. I don't have much to say about QQ and Sampo. QQ desperately needs her Eidolons, so this is good news for those who want to get more QQ Eidolons. This gambling gremlin is a bug exterminator once she gets her Eidolons. Sampo is the weird pick here. Ting Yun is obviously the winner here. I doubt most of you have her at high Eidolon levels, but if you do, this is the perfect chance to also E6 her. She is the only character here who works perfectly with Jingliu. QQ and Sampo are both pretty much liabilities to Jingliu, to say the least. That doesn't mean QQ and Sampo aren't good on their own teams, it's just that on the Jingliu team, they don't nearly work as well. There's really no synergy. I hope I have won some of you over in this video. Jingliu's future viability as a damage dealer is pretty much secure. She definitely won't be a defense against dark arts teacher type of character. She will definitely be useful for more than a year. Her HP drain is a fair trade-off, and there are ways to cover it up. Thanks for watching, share your thoughts in the comments below. Did I miss anything? Did I manage to convert any of you into Jingliu enthusiasts? I appreciate any and all feedback. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, it means a lot to me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and bye bye.